Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Cameron with the Millennium Duels here. I'm gonna be talking to you a little bit today about one of my favorite decks, actually, Sky Striker. And that's because Sky Striker is actually doing pretty well right now. Sky Striker's doing good. All right, Striker's back. No engage, doesn't matter. Striker is back. Okay, we're seeing it. You know, we saw I think last weekend saw that second place from Bill Way. I'm not sure. I'm probably butchering your name. Sorry, Bill. But we saw him come in second place, playing, I believe, going second strikers. Yeah, playing that. So I just want to talk a little bit about why this deck is able to do well right now in the format, kind of what's going on with the format in general, I guess, and yeah, what's up with Striker. So, first off, we'll talk a little bit about what's strong about this deck, right? The biggest thing, the number one thing with this deck, and we all know, it's a little card called Widow Anchor. Widow Anchor's crazy. That card's insane. It basically Sky Striker spells are all basically traps, but that one is especially just feels like a trap card. That card is super impactful, and your ability to so easily search it off of like your Hayaute Sand with Kagari ad, and then your Shizuku search, and if you're playing Foolish Burial Goods package, being able to do that, which I do personally play Foolish Burial Goods package. So we gotta know if you guys want a deck profile. As I did a Sky Striker deck profile your way, maybe coming next week or something. Stay tuned for that. But yeah, that card's insane. That card is nuts. Being able to reset it off multi-roll, keep your Widow Anchors juggling, 2 set at a time most of the time. It's really strong. Secondly, actually, card really strong in the format right now, Shark Cannon. It's strong for the same reason that Ariel, Nation All Ariel is strong. Being able to banish your opponent's cards. Shark Cannon, letting you summon them back if you need. Super good. Super strong. And in general, this deck has always been strong. It's just a strong archetype. Like the core of this deck, it's just a really good control deck. In a control-based format, I think you would be very pressed to not see Striker in general, in any capacity. I think in any slow format, this deck will do well. It plays well into combo, plays well into control matchups. It does get well in the mirror. It's just good. It's just a good one. So as to why the deck is doing well right now, specifically, you gotta look at everything that's being played right now. Like the matchups happening right now are just good for the deck, right? Because you've got things like Shaddoll. Shaddoll is a really big deck right now, both Invoked and Pure. My camera is not focusing. Anyway, whatever. You've got Pure and Invoked Shaddoll being played, the Dogmatic and Invoked Shaddoll variant. Yeah, Dogmatic players. But Tristan's rolling over right now in his sleep. But Shaddoll it outgrinds Shaddoll pretty well. Shaddoll's a pretty grindy deck, but I think Striker has a bit of an advantage there. They do have the ability to banish your Rays and Widow Anchors with Ariel, which is really annoying, but honestly it's pretty strong. You can play around it. It outs Winda. That's the biggest thing for Shaddoll, right? Against combo, you're going against other stuff like making a Winda pass is really strong. Most decks don't really have just a main deck out for that, so it comes down a lot down to siding. But you can just Widow Anchor on the Winda and link it into Zeke, and that's it. It's done. Winda's out. It's not a problem anymore, and then you can get your permanent attack boost and keep swinging, right? Super strong. Other matchup, Eldritch, right? Probably you can play, keep recurring your Shark Cannons and banishing that Golden Boy. Done. That deck cannot play. That is it. It's done. Dragon Link, it's a combo. That deck is kind of just a monster. That deck's insane, actually. But that and for any other rogue matchups, it's got in-engine Dragoon outs. It's not great, but Rose is a way to get rid of Dragoon. Pretty good. The deck's good. The core is good. It can roll pretty much anything, right? Even without engage. Engage. Please give me engage to 1, Konami. Please just give me engage to 1. That's all I want. But whatever, right? What do I? What about me? The things working together with right now in the meta for this deck to do so well. It's a big combination of this stuff, right? These matchups are great. this deck is still strong. Like, you know, we don't play in the OCG where they hit Kagari instead and like Hayate, I think, and engages at 1. Like we don't play with that. That deck is way harder to play over there. You got to play it with like Eldritch and stuff, or sorry, Zodiac. But here, being able to just play it pure because all you don't really have is engage, and you've got multi-roll unbanned, right? It's not banned. It's just at 1. It's limited, so it's strong. The deck's strong. It's got all of its tools. It's available. It's here. You can play 3 Ray, 2 rows. It's done, right? 3 Ray, 2 rows, Hornet drones, and Rhoda, right? Like, the odds are so good of you seeing one of these cards in your opening hand and getting your deck online. And even if not, chances are you're probably gonna open like a Widow Anchor if you don't, and then you can probably just stall with that. So, but you know, there's ways to play this deck. You can play it a bunch of different ways. You can play like the Foolish Burial Goods package, like I said, with Metalfoes Fusion. Gives you options. Gives you like just spells engrave for free, which is great. You got the MST variant, which is coming up again now, being able to pop your own Area 0 with MST. Really strong, pretty relevant, you know. And MST is just index spell removal against the back row matchup like Shadal. So like if you're playing against pure Shadal, I mean, it's strong. The deck is strong. It's never not going to be strong unless they just ban every card in the deck. Unless they limit Widow Anchor, right? If they limit Widow Anchor, then if they limit that again, that will be bad. But yeah, otherwise, I mean, this deck's great. So yeah, thanks for coming to my chat, guys. It's really happy to talk to you. Like I said, like the video, subscribe, comment, whatever. If you want to see a Sky Striker profile, I'll bring that up in the coming time. Probably make it anyway, but you know, please share the video. And thanks for watching so much, guys. Appreciate your support. Catch you around.